A battered ship with strangers including nurses, soldiers and a small boy, in addition to the crew and a possible spy. Rough sea storms and World War II chaos. Do you think they will survive? You need to look into this book. Namaste. Welcome back to my channel. I am Sanchita. I enjoy reading and speaking about books. So if you are looking for book reviews and recommendations, then this is the right place for you. The book I have today is South by Java Head by Alistair MacLean. This book was published in 1958. The story is set in February 1942, that is during World War II. Singapore has been bombed and destroyed. Everybody is trying to escape. A group of strangers, each having their own secret, boarded a battered freighter. You can understand their situation. Even going on an outdated ship is more hopeful for them. They face different kind of problems, right, from sea storms to bombings and whatnot. In between, they also meet the crew of another ship. This does not ease their problems. They kept on mounting, resulting into both physical and mental torture. The central protagonist of the book is Jack Nicholson. He is a first officer. He is hardworking, observant, patient, and serious. He is silent but knows how to say the right thing at the right time. He can scare the toughest of person with his orders. At the same time, he can soothe the saddest of person with his kind words. He leads this entire group of people against all the odds, keeping up their morale and facing the situation with a tough heart. What do you think will happen to these people? Will they perish by the sea storm or by the bombing? Or will they survive? You can only find out by reading this book. But I will tell you what are the things I really liked in this book. The first is the description of the situations. Now here I need to pick up two special cases. First is the condition of Singapore after bombing. There are debris all around. There's absolute darkness and smoke. The helplessness of the people in this situation will bring tears to your eyes. Second, the fear of the people on board of a ship which has been attacked by a bomb. There is fire everywhere. And what do? They are completely scared. One really feels scared by reading it. The description is so vivid. Second is the description of the different personalities. Each person comes from different walks of life. They have their own story and their own secret. Third, the emotions of the people and their corresponding reactions. We all know in a life-threatening situation, the worst and the best part of a personality come out. And this impacts the story further. 4. The relationship between people. For example, the connection between the captain and his crew. Before making each decision, the captain weighs the pros and cons and he always keeps the security, the betterment of his crew in his mind. At the same time, during a life-threatening situation or any crisis, the crew stands by their captain regardless of how risky it is. Similarly, the patience of a nurse at the side of a wounded person. These things have been written beautifully in this book. Now we come to the lessons taken from the book. There are situations in life where we cannot step back. We have hit the end of the road. The only option is to move forward. This reminds me of February 2020. Most of the places around the world were about to go into lockdown. The infection of COVID had spread worldwide. At that time, the software offices started making arrangements to ensure complete work from home. So right before the lockdown, all the employees were given laptops, connections were tested, and schedules for online meetings were established. This ensured that in spite of all the negativity and insecurity, people were working, and this kept them motivated. I think when our back hits the wall, we have only two options. One is to break down and perish, and two is to gather all your might and face the situation, move ahead. I believe we should move ahead. At least in that way, we should have some hope. Just like the characters of this story boarded a battered ship instead of waiting for their death. amidst all the destruction. What do you think? Let me know in comments. This book has 433 pages, so one needs to be really patient while reading it. Also, one needs to keep a dictionary with themselves while reading, because there are many words which are from the language of sailors, and people like me who've never been on a ship, we find them new. At the same time, some old English language phrases have also been used, so it will be very helpful to keep a dictionary. I know it is easy to guess the meaning, but then when you know the actual meaning of the word, you can understand the entire statement better. At the same time, it also enhances your vocabulary. The book is a thriller, adventure and suspense. So it will keep you glued to your seat, but since it's very large, so take your time while reading it. Since the description and the situation is of war, so I recommend reading this if you are above 16. So grab a copy for yourself if you have not read it. If you have read it, then do let me know in comments how you felt after reading it. As I had mentioned in my previous video, I have participated in the Readathon March Mystery Madness in this year. This is the second book in that Readathon. For the prompt, read a book by an author who is not from the same country as you are in. Alistair MacLean was from Europe and I am from India. This wraps up my March Mystery Madness, because I don't have any translated mystery work for reading in this readathon. Do let me know in comments if you are participating in this readathon and what you are reading for this. For more such reviews and videos, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.